What's wrong?
Hold on, now I have this.
I thought you wanted this to act.
Nothing's wrong. I'm just a bad actor. I'm sad, man.
You're sad?
Yeah, because we haven't done the broadcast for about a month and a bit.
Yeah.
But then what happened within that month is that we had this awesome party in Pioneer Square at the World Cup, and hoping there's going to be some B-roll of like the crowds.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
there's
do
no
have-
more crowds, so I'm I'm hungover glasses.
All right, well, welcome to episode 8. It's been a minute. We have been busy with the World Cup.
Let's talk about
And-
some of our recent events.
Yep.
Feel sad about the World Cup and Colombia not making it beyond the first game of I forget what it's called.
No, I think
Round of 32.
yeah, but I think Mexico also lost around the same.
Against England, one
Yeah.
of the best matches in
Yeah.
the World Cup. So anyways, congrats Spain.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats Argentina. You're second. And congrats France. I'm gonna do the rest of the countries. Congrats
Just
England.
everybody. We don't want to be exclusionary.
Okay, mandatory banter. So how was your last month and a half?
I mean, it's been pretty busy here, especially with the shop. We have so many things going on. We had the World Cup. We had special events that we'll talk about in a bit. It's been pretty busy, but we got a lot of really cool things to talk about today. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Same for me. Store stuff.
You went to Vancouver.
Went to Vancouver to watch Colombia, not win in
Yeah.
Vancouver, but it was a beautiful visit. So then I don't regret it,
Yeah.
although we didn't win. And yeah, otherwise enjoying Seattle in a beautiful summer.
Yeah.
So that's been great.
The weather's been great.
What's next?
Let's talk about what we're writing with this week.
Writing with.
Yeah.
Right. You start.
I got one pen today. That's it.
What is it?
It is a Platinum 3776 special edition from Japan called the Astro. I'm a sucker for green and blue. Teal is my favorite color. So this pen is perfect for that. And it writes, I mean, you know how Platinums write. Platinums are really consistent, great writers. And it's got this really cool ink that matches the outside body. So I get a lot of joy out of writing with this ink. So that's
Nice.
why it's my pen of the week.
Lovely. I'm still with my usual suspects, by the way. I've got my special edition Tom Studio pen.
Which you can now buy here in
We
the
only
shop.
have like 3 left of these in the store. Looks beautiful colors.
Let me show the camera over here.
The other one is the Lamy All-Star. All-Star. I don't like to say All-Star. I like to say All-Star. Denim. I like the color a lot, and I like the little orange contrast that it has.
That's a good one.
And we're out of these. We order more, but maybe we'll get a few more. This is last year's special edition, so maybe they're completely out. And my daily driver is my Pilot 823, full of, I think, Kensington blue ink that is going to last until, I believe, 2037, because
Yeah.
it has a big reservoir. And those are my pens.
Nice.
Okay, Joel, so we usually do Kid of the Week.
We usually do good.
But
with it.
we've discovered something in the past couple of weeks is that we have some of our friends that have their own Kid of the Week. And we started to get guests, right? We had Camila in the past, and we've recorded a few other people in Kids of the Week. And I know that many of you may be interested in doing it, so reach out to us if you want to share your favorite tools, especially analog tools with us, and we'll figure out a way of recording you. So we decided to actually separate Kid of the Week from the broadcast.
Yep.
The first one that we're going to release is from one of the artists that have their products in the store, and that's from Saili, who has Pigmented Press. So that's going to be Kid of the Week. So expect a separate video both in YouTube and Instagram with Sahili's Kid of the Week. It's amazing stuff. There's, again, probably B-roll going on right now of the Sahili selection, because there's a special thing that is coming up in the next ArtWalk, and that is that Pigmented Press Sahili is going to have a little art vending machine in the store.
That's cool.
You may have seen some of those out there in other places, where there's like a little machine, you put a token on it, and then you get a piece of art. And we're gonna have some specially made Outpost pieces, prints to be available in that art machine.
That's gonna be
and
cool.
some stationery related prints as well. So you can come during the art walk and give it a shot at the art machine.
Yeah, and that's going to be the first Thursday.
I hope this video is out before that.
It will.
So first Thursday, come over and then get an art print. So original art signed by Saili, that's going to be great. But let's talk about last week's event, which I think was a fantastic event. And maybe you could talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so Seattle has a lot of like people who are into fountain pens and stationery, obviously. It's why we have the shop here. It's why there are several shops here. But one thing that's been missing is like you don't really hear about Nibmeisters that much coming to visit Seattle. Now, Nibmeisters, for people who don't know, they're people who fix nibs and they're able to grind the nibs into whatever thing you want to make it writing more comfortable.
Can I give you a small anecdote? Our neighbors, the Rare Book Store, Long Brothers Books, Mike, who is the person that tends the bar, I was talking to him, and he couldn't stop being extremely surprised that some people in this day have the job of both fixing and improving and customizing fountain pen nibs. There's like a long list of things that are done. He was like, I was not aware of it. Yeah. So he was super excited that was the case. They actually, many of the other employees and the owner had their own fountain pens and they brought them to get fixed in here. But how surprised Mike was that we had Nibmeister at the store.
It's like, that is a very specialized thing. And it is. It's a very specialized thing.
Yeah.
So we reached out to Matthew Chen, who's a Nibmeister based in LA. If you go to shows, pen shows, he's usually there. And he agreed to come to visit us to do some nib grinding for people here in Seattle. And we had, I think, 48 appointments, and we sold out completely. There's obviously a demand for that. It was fun. We saw a lot of people from Pen Club, a lot of friends that we knew.
Yeah.
And just all day, it was really great just seeing people just stop by.
You also got some of your nibs fixed, right?
I got my nibs fixed. I like a stub, so he made some of my nibs into stubs.
I got a couple of nibs as well. I have a Lamy 2000 that I wanted to kind of get a little bit of smoother writing. And I also had a Pelican M800 that it was slightly off. He kind of like leveled it.
He fixed it for you.
Yeah, I kind of fixed it. So yeah, like we also were customers of our own.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was a great event, and we're hoping to do more.
Yeah,
you'll hear about it. On, like Instagram.
If you want, and you're watching this, let us know if you really want to see Nibmeisters back, and we'll try to get them in a more regular schedule as well, right? So this is a summer event. Maybe you're interested in seeing a more autumn-winter event as well to have a Nibmeister in the town. All right, what's next?
Let's talk about stuff. Well, you and I have a habit of just watching YouTube videos sometimes, and sometimes
I know. Maybe too much.
Well, probably. Our algorithms sometimes overlap, and so you'll talk about a video, and I'm like, yes, I saw that one, and vice versa.
Let me tell you something. I have a ranking of like what streaming services I would cancel first if I feel like I'm not getting the value. And YouTube is at the bottom of that list.
Same.
It's like it's the last one I'm going to cancel my subscription is YouTube. I think to me it's like a marvel of the universe.
My YouTube Premium is like the best money I spent a month.
Anyways, this video is sponsored by YouTube. It's not sponsored by YouTube at all. But you're watching on YouTube most likely, so there you go.
So of course when we're on YouTube, the algorithm feeds us like really relevant videos for us, so we get excited about what we see. And Santiago and I were talking about like there's like some really cool videos out there about stationery and people who maybe aren't in the stationery world. So you want to go ahead and talk about your findings?
It's kind of one of my favorite things, and I wanted to bring it up here and kind of share with the community, and I love to get your suggestions as well. I love when stationery is the topic in a piece of content that is not about stationery, right? So I'll give you an example. I don't know if you know who Adam Savage is. He's one of the one of the 2 presenters of Mythbusters, exactly, and he has this beautiful YouTube channel called Tested. And I mean, watch all of it, and you'll see that it's all about making, right? So it's not exactly stationary, but it's all about making. And there's a series of videos that are not that new. They're maybe 3, 4, even like 5 years old, where he talks about losing access to a mechanical pencil that he really loves. I think it's a big mechanical pencil.
Big mechanical, okay.
Yeah, like a yellow mechanical pencil. It looks like a pencil, but it's a mechanical pencil. And he didn't like the plastic formulation, I believe, of the color of the barrel. So he was like really sad about it. And then he shared about the detail about like why he uses that tool, why he loves that tool. And then in a future video, he gets a lot of people send him the leftover big mechanical pencils they had. So he has a lot of those now. But then other companies started to send mechanical pencils, like, hey, maybe you want to change the mechanical pencils. So I think it was Pentel, but maybe somebody else sent their mechanical pencils for Adam Savage to try. And I just love this whole idea of like making, I don't know, I'm going to call it about an hour of content in different videos talking about mechanical pencils. So that's a very cool example that I really loved of the idea of having stationary stories in non-stationary related channels. Do you have any examples of that?
I do. So there's a YouTuber I watch who's mostly mechanical keyboards. And
I mean, who doesn't love a mechanical pencil?
They're so satisfying. And there's intersection with a lot of the hobbies that we have. So like fountain pens usually crosses over with watches, for example.
Yeah.
Mechanical keyboards is another one.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of things that overlap. And so she used to branch out. Well, first of all, the channel is Switch and Click, and her name is Betty Van. So she started with the mechanical pencils, and she went into watches, and then she just started like kind of expanding beyond there. And she just recently did a video about fountain pens. And it's fascinating because she's coming at it from somebody who knows nothing about fountain pens. And at the beginning she goes, "What's a Zento? Why is it always sold out?" You know, the signature.
Yeah.
And then at the end she's like, "And then I bought all these fountain pens." So it's like a really cool, like what's the word? She sped through like the journey of a fountain pen collector. And at the end, it's really funny because she bought a TWSBI Eco as one of her final ones. She's like,
that's an interesting starting point. Yeah.
yeah, and she goes, well, no, it's her end point.
Oh, that's the end point of that journey.
She goes Zento, then she goes Platinum Plasner, and she goes like those like sort of cheaper pens.
Yeah.
But at the end, she goes, and then I finally got a TWSBI Eco, and she's like, and that's one of the most expensive pens I've ever bought. And I was like, oh.
Just reach out to this guy and see what an expensive pen looks like. Actually, go to Matthew Chen and then know what expensive.
Matthew Chen has really expensive pens.
Yeah.
They're nice.
No, I don't know, but it looked expensive because it looked they look like really cool, fancy pens.
But yeah, it's go check it out. We'll put the link down here. But it's someone speed running the whole fountain pen journey. It's
awesome.
Incredible.
Awesome. All right, I'll quickly mention a couple extra ones that I think are pretty cool. One is there's this maker as well that I forget the name of the channel, but search for 6 questionably legal pencil sharpeners. And there's this person who's making stuff and kind of engineering related stuff. And he decided to try different ways of making pencil sharpeners. And they are not, like, they're really funny. Like, one of those is like a little thing that you attach to your car, and then you put the pencil, and then the pencil will sharpen with the road. So the road is the actual surface that is going to sharpen the pencil. He had this massive water jet machine to do machine cuts to use that as a pencil sharpener, and they work.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that, I mean, don't ever use them,
that,
but they work. So it was super interesting to see that. So it's a cool video to watch. And the last one is one of my favorites, and I do want you to subscribe to that. This video is sponsored by The Rest is Science. It's not really sponsored, but go and watch it. Subscribe to it. It's really
we have a lot of
fun.
sponsors in this video.
And that's the Michael Stevens from a channel called Vsauce, which is a fantastic channel on its own, and Hannah Fry, who's a science communicator, professor at Cambridge, and then does a lot of this type of videos as well. Fantastic presenters. And there's one episode where Michael talks about his mechanical pencil needs, and he also talks about the type of notebooks that he needs to write on, and then like where he landed, and that's kind of his kit of the week is his perpetual kit of the week now. Yeah. And then it's a great video to watch. At some point they reflect of, we've been in The Rest is Science, that's the name of the channel. We've been talking for 40 minutes about stationery, so that's interesting. We're waiting for Hannah Fry's video about fountain pens, but in the meantime, mechanical pencils and notebooks. And he mentions a notebook that we're starting to carry at the store. It's called Ride in the Rain. Yep. Which is kind of a more water-resistant
outdoorsy
pen made in Tacoma. So they're neighbors, so we're very happy to carry them as well.
That's awesome.
All right, so that's all about watching videos with stationery, non-stationery related stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
All right, next topic. You found an article recently.
I came across an article in Substack from Neal Stephenson. Are you familiar with Neal Stephenson?
Sci-fi writer, yep.
Sci-fi writer. I think he's from Seattle, right?
I don't know.
Or he's either based in Seattle, or there's some Seattle-ness around, I believe, from Neal Stephenson. Okay, so we wrote this article saying writing by hand is good for your brain, and then he makes some suggestions about it. So what I wanted to do is kind of give you the suggestions and kind of get your take on. There's too many of those, but just get your take in general about those suggestions. He starts with what we believe is a well-known research about the impact that writing by hand does on your brain. Yeah. Which has to do with spatial abilities and really kind of lighting up different parts of your brain as you're writing by hand compared to typing, compared to kind of interacting with a flat screen. Right. So there's a link we're going to leave a link to the Substack post. And within that post, there is a link to the research. So it would be great for you to kind of take a look and think about like the benefits of. To be honest, if you're watching this video, it's very likely you write by hand, so we don't need to convince you.
You already know the benefits.
But anyways, go and take a look at the research. Maybe you use that research to convince someone else. Yeah. Someone else to do it. So give some recommendations if you're not used to writing by hand these days, then like things that you should kind of consider. And I like some of those, so I want to get your take. So the first suggestion that Neal makes is don't use a pencil or a cheap ballpoint. And the whole point is that you want to make your writing experience more pleasant and without a lot of friction, so you don't get tired when you write. Because a lot of people don't like writing by hand because they feel like they get tired. And I think it is connected to the fact that you're using an instrument that is not convenient for long-term use.
So when he's talking about all this, is he talking about writing as a practice or writing like as in you're taking notes down or you're like...
He's actually talking overall.
Just overall.
Like just make sure that you write by hand.
Okay.
Like taking notes. Writing, like if you're writing a novel, write the novel by hand, right? He makes the example of, he wrote one novel and it was like a 42-inch stack of I guess this is 42 inches. I don't know what.
Sure.
This is 42. I don't know what inch. Anyways, big stack of handwritten notes before he actually moved into the written project. And if you see some of our older videos, we sort of talk about it in the past as well. We invite people to write by hand first. If you look at some of my blog posts, you'll see my like photo of my little sketch written by hand, and then you go into digital. So that's the point. The point is like start on paper, then move into whatever.
Got it. Okay, so it's just general.
Of whatever.
Got it. Okay. No, I mean, I think the fountain pen idea is good because, to your point, less fatigue because the ink is flowing smoother than if you were to put pressure on a pencil or pressure on a ballpoint pen. That totally makes sense. Totally agree with that.
Yeah. The second is don't use a gadget. No iPad, no Remarkable, whatever those things are.
Yeah.
So that's the second one.
That makes sense.
I agree a lot with that. Although I have an Apple Pencil and my iPad, I've realized that I haven't used. If I use it twice a year, that's a lot. But I don't write on it.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
You don't get the same tactile experience.
Yeah. You want some feedback in a way. It's not a lot of feedback, but some feedback. Yeah. The other one is a stick to a pen-paper combination that works.
100%.
Yeah, that's. I think I kind of want to put this and print it also at this front of the store because that's what we're doing in a way. Like we're letting people try pen and try paper. They're in the back, and I'm going to move our camera. That's what that table is there for, so you can try stuff and then find what works for you. So fully agree, right?
Yeah, no, we have so many customers come in who are just like, I just don't like writing because the paper I'm using is very like too thick or too coarse. And then we go, well, try this one. They're like, ooh, this is fun.
Yeah. One thing I've discovered is by having the Lamy testers back here, people realize that writing with fountain pens is a lot smoother than they thought.
Yep.
Which is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
All right, next one. I want to get your thoughts on this one. Don't worry about conserving paper. Write on one side only. So it's more about don't be too precious about trying to get every piece of the paper consumed. Like write on one side. Like it's less. Be less precious about that.
It's more like you don't have to write on every single line. You could just hop around and skip around and go to the next page when you're ready. I totally agree with that. I think the thing about writing on one side only, that applies to fountain pens specifically because a lot of the times the paper that you're using ghosts through. So sometimes people don't like that and they just naturally write on the next page. So that totally makes sense.
One that kind of makes me think of with that is if you're writing with a ballpoint or a pencil, there's also kind of the little indentation that you make when you're writing. So if you're going to do that, maybe to protect both sides, if that's the case, then put something under it, another piece of paper to kind of don't leave marks in the rest of the pages, which is how I remember my school days. It's pretty much a bunch of notebooks full of indentations from the previous stuff, and then I get distracted, like, what did I write here?
What are these past messages about?
What did I write? Like, oh, no, it's just some chemistry thing. Next one is use cursive. There's a reason for it, which is like you can actually write faster when you glide through the line.
So I disagree with this one, only because I've written in both. I use cursive more when I'm being more formal, because I think it looks nicer and I'm actually intentional about the cursive writing. Okay. For me, it's faster to write just regular print because my writing already looks like crap. So it just goes fast.
I like it. What is non-cursive? How do you call it? I forgot. Print.
Yeah, just print.
Like my style is a cursive print, if that makes sense. I go and then I connect a bunch of letters, but they are actually not written in traditional cursive style, but they're kind of connected, but they're still kind of the print style. Yeah,
I do the same thing, where it's easier to just kind of glide through.
Here's the one thing I like about this is not only about using cursive, is that write for yourself first.
Yes.
Like it's for your understanding, your processing of thoughts rather than for somebody else.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter like how nicely printed it is or how nice the cursive is. It doesn't matter. What matters is that your thoughts are, what is the word? Processed with the aid of kind of putting also the thoughts into paper as well. Right?
I think in the stationery community especially, there's this whole thing about perfectionism and like wanting to be perfect about certain things. And it's really hard to get over that hump.
Yeah. I tell people, and I think we did it in the past video when Camila was in the video, like just kind of like damage the first page of your notebook as quickly as possible so you don't feel so precious about it. Then you feel like you can do whatever you want on the rest of the notebook. And I think it's coming back to that. Like you don't have to be as precious. You can choose to be precious in some instances, but you can actually have a hierarchy of writing surfaces and say, look, like my to-do list does not need anybody to understand it. Right. It just needs me to understand it.
Exactly.
And that's it.
My diary or my journal, it's just me.
Yeah, exactly. Then
the next topic,
which brings us to the next topic. It was don't get hung up on legibility. Yeah, we just talked about it. Fully agree. The next one is don't worry about ink blots.
Oh, I never care about that.
Yeah, you never care. I don't care. And you know what the funny thing is? A lot of customers come here and say, hey, I'm left-handed. I don't like the idea of my ink blots and like mess.
That was spilled ink on one of my pages.
I tell them, look, the solution for it is not caring anymore. Like if you don't care about the little messes that happen when you write, then you'll be fine, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. The next one is back to your original question. You don't have to write whole novels. Mm-hmm. Keep lots of notebooks around for many different purposes. So I have many notebooks. I have a store log. I have my to-do list notebook. I have a tiny notebook just in case I want to write a note on the go. It's just making sure you are equipped with tools to kind of facilitate that process.
Agreed.
Being left-handed is fine. I agree with that. I'm left-handed. It's fine.
I don't have opinions. I'm right-handed.
I mean, really, scissors are a problem, I suppose.
Left-handed people, I guess, are evil, right? Like they're
sinister, as they say.
Yeah, there you go. You're sinister. Yeah. That's where it comes from. Yeah.
Maybe it's true. I don't know.
It is.
All right. The next one is use ink cartridges as first, and that's if you're using a fountain pen. That's a good starting point.
Yes.
Use cartridges.
That is what I tell everyone who comes to the store and buys their first fountain pen. I say, get an ink cartridge first, and when you're ready for it, we have the converter for you.
Completely agree. Then the last one is don't be prissy. Do you know what prissy means?
Yes.
I had to Google it myself.
That's what I do with you all the time.
Okay, and it is?
Fussy, like precious about certain things, like very specific about things.
There you go. So don't be prissy. Sometimes things are going to get smudged.
I mean, I don't have ink on me today, but I usually have ink on my fingers.
Your average day, at the end of the day in the store, your hands will be inked.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's a good article.
Also, it's a good article. Yeah, I want to go and read it. I want to pay attention to it. It's a lot of fun. And subscribe to Neal Stephenson. There's a free tier, which is what I have. But there's also like a paid version.
Substack,
on Substack, yeah. This video is sponsored by Neal Stephenson, famous novelist of 7 Eves and other cool books out there.
Yeah. Awesome.
So many sponsors today.
I know.
Yeah. All right, so last topic. Want to talk about some cool new products?
Yes.
Let's go pick some stuff from the store and bring it over.
So we got to go get them.
All right. We got stuff.
Yes, we got stuff.
What's first?
We are going to show off some new items that we have in the shop. And first of all, let's show off the new Lammies. Where are you going? What's happening?
Well, you brought a packaged product instead of an open product.
I sure did. First, I want to jump right into the new Lammies that we got.
Okay, awesome.
So we got the brand new Lammies just released. They are the Lamy Meteora and the Lamy Meteorite. So this is Meteorite, it's black. And then this is Meteora, it's purple. And the reason why these are special and different than other Lammies is they got these textured grippings. I don't know if you can see it here along the body.
Yeah.
And then also on the grip right here. And I don't think they really do that often. But it feels really nice when you're gripping it.
Yeah.
And they're just great colors. It's a purple color and it's a black color.
Meteora is a fantastic name. I don't know if they wanted to refer to Greece. I've never been to Greece, but I know there's a region there called Meteora.
Oh.
And it's a beautiful place.
No, it's meant to be falling from the sky.
Grease.
But you can still believe in grease. Next one is from Exactcompa. It is, gosh, this is such a funny name. I don't even know what it stands for. But
Exactcompa?
No, the Block Faf is the name of it. It's this little notepad that's made out of like brass, which is really cool. It's heavy. It looks really great. It's like a good gift, in my opinion.
And it sits beautifully on any desk.
Sits on your desk, and it's heavy, which is what I like. And yeah, they just tear the pad away, and it just sits anywhere you want in the room. It comes with refills too, and I just think it's really neat. So if you want to check it out, we have it here in our stationery bar.
Awesome. And
nice.
We have the cool lammies, but we also it started to carry Lammy Joys to your.
We're doing our influencer hands.
Lammy Joy. There you go.
Lammy Joy. Good for calligraphy.
We've got a nice restock of fun new colors. This is some example of those colors too.
That tourmaline is amazing.
Yeah, tourmaline. Look at this.
Sorry, I just covered your face.
Beautiful. Yeah, you know, we'll fine. We'll survive. We'll make it. So those we have some other colors. So people love Lamy and Kaweco to get started with fountain pens, and we have a lot of those in the store. So
it's a great beginner pen.
On that, yeah. Maker called Cloth and Paper. They make really good journaling products with very awesome flat lay.
Yeah.
So come and check it out. Come and test the paper. Really good for fountain penning as well. They work really well. We have the A5 size and a smaller size as well. The petite size is also available. There's a few formats. There's one that is very kind of to-do or task or journaling oriented. So kind of come and check them out. And I think they're pretty nice.
And they're based in Santa Cruz, so it's like an American company.
Very cool, yeah. Pen pouches that attach to your notebook. So look at this on the other side.
Those are great.
So it's like a little wraparound that you can put around your notebook or within the flap of your notebook, like in this case. And it has a pouch where you can put your pens.
And other things.
Other things.
Yeah.
In this case, I think it's just the pens that are sitting here, but there's also a pouch inside where you can carry more items.
It's like a purse for your notebook.
Yeah, I love the idea. I love it. The last one, I think, is the coolest one.
It's got the best name.
From Otto. That's my dog, that is also called Otto, but this is the brand Otto. And it's called the Eco Gachuk.
Gachuk.
I don't know how to say it.
I don't speak German. I have no idea. Our German speakers could correct us.
Yeah, it is it's technically some sort of stapler hybrid with a binder clip hybrid.
Yeah, I think we call it a power press.
Power press.
I don't know.
This is, I think, the coolest stapler you can get. That is also not wasting a lot of resources. So what it does is that it's going to help you press.
Do you want me to hold it and you could?
No, I got it. It's going to help you press the clip into a bunch of papers. So this mechanism here has a stapler inside that when you press it in, it's going to leave a little clip like that, which is great because then this clip, once you're done, you can remove it and put it back inside your stapler and keep it back into rotation, right? So you can put a new one in. We have a few sizes for this. I think it's a great product. I don't know why I'm geeking out on the simplest thing.
It's a good idea.
I love the idea of not really damaging the paper too much because it's not going to perforate it. Also being able to recover the metal so you can reuse it is also super interesting.
And it holds up to 40 pages, which is a pretty good amount.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's a pretty good one to try. So the Eco Gachuk. I think. Go and check it out. All right. I think we've done it.
We're done.
We made it.
Yes.
One more, complete.
Another
awesome.
one in the box.
What is it? How is it that we say goodbye?
You have a line that you say.
Oh, yes. Don't forget to come to the store and stamp out our clip and our logo.
Show them the back stamp.
Or this beautiful stamp that we got from one of our friends.
Who will be doing one of the
Kid of the Week. Kid of the Week.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to always think on paper.
That's it. That's the line.
one.
He said it.
And we'll see you next time.
All right.